So in this tutorial will be a little video of how you set up student groups to be able to assign groups of students to an intervention, so you can track those interventions and track the progress of students. So this tutorial will just allow you to be able to set up your different student groups, and so that's the ones you want to start with. So, and this one specifically for setting up students that might need intervention, supplemental intervention, i.e. going to the reading specialist or going to a learning support person. So here's my homeroom, and as I always like to do is I like to close all my widgets when I'm not using them. It just makes my page a little bit cleaner. You can do it however you want to, but the widget we'll be using today will be the assessment widget, and that's the widget you use to set up your intervention, your groups of students that will need interventions. So, assessment, we first open up the assessment widget. Once we've opened up the assessment widget, this is something you wouldn't necessarily need to do, but for us, you might say, okay, Black Peak Elementary School. Oh, good. I got kids in there. So in this, let's say we're going to work on third grade. We're going to set up our intervention groups for third grade. So I have now have my group of students for third grade. Now, they don't have any data in them yet, so I'm going to go over here to my assessment set, and I'm going to say this is going to be a reading group, so I'm going to set up a reading interventions. I want all the assessment data that has to do with reading interventions. So it looks like I got 16 assessment data points for third graders. It's going to show me the first 10 of them because of the size of the screen. And I think 10 will be fine. I don't think I'll need more than a couple to make decisions. Alright, so I hit OK. And now you can see I have EIR grade 2 as the first one, DRA grade 2 try 1, ERA grade 1 try 1, ERA grade 2, or grade 1 try 2. So even though this one's in front, I kind of want to sort this different. Also, I want to make sure that I sort from the most at risk to the least at risk, and so I'm not sure how this is sorted. So I want to get this organized to be able to assign students. So when I go over here to advanced ordering, I'm going to choose ERA grade 2 try 3, which is my most recent assessment for those students in literacy. And then I'll probably choose next ERA grade 2 try 2, which would be my next one. And then I would have ERA grade 2 try 1. It's way over here. So let's put it there. And I also have DRA grade 2 try 1. So I have 4 sets. It really shows me how students had done last year. Now, if I really wanted to see grade 3 and I wanted to be super organized, which I tend not to be, I'd put grade 3 next, or try 3 next, try 1, try 3, and so now I really have it pretty well set up. Okay. So now, how do I want to sort? Well, I'm going to sort by clicking on that sort button, and instead of descending, meaning the highest score to the lowest, I really want ascending, because I want to see the lowest score to the most at-risk students. So it's going to sort by my EIRA grade 2 try 3. So once I've sorted it, I can see my kids listed, and then you can see the other assessments that are attached to it. So now I want to say, okay, every single one of these students who is at risk needs to go to an intervention. Alright, I've set up my ERA grade 2 try 3 intervention groups, and now I want to look down and say, okay, should I set up more? Well, this student looks like I should. This student looks like I should. Let's do that one. Now, as I go down to this next student, I probably say, let's not. And the teachers or the teams tell me, oh, this student's fine. Okay, so then I'm going to go to this student and say yes, and yes. So now the rest of my students are green. I can still look at them and see if there's any of these students I think need it because of what they've done. And so I can scroll all the way down, as you can see. I can see every kid. All right, now I think I got my group. Now this is how I set up the group. Now that I've identified the students that I want to be in Tier 3 interventions, or supplemental interventions in reading, I'm going to click on the tool, the dominant tool that I was using to make that decision, which is the ERI Grade 2 Try 3. Whatever you put in the first, whatever you put, once you click on that, you can then go over to performance level and say, I got 13 kids in Grade 3 that need intervention. So when I come to this plus button, I am going to say Tier 3 intervention group. Or let's say I'll call it something different. That's a little long. Because I want to kind of keep my naming structure the same throughout all my interventions groups. It just helps for sorting and things like that. So I'm going to say reading intervention group grade 3. Okay. So now I'm going to create that reading group grade 3 intervention. Well, once I've done that, I can close my widget. And if I go down to student groups, and you don't see it right now, do you? Well, let me refresh my screen. Reload this page. Reading intervention group grade 3. It's right there. When I click on it, you'll be able to see all those students there. Okay, that's how you make a reading intervention group. In the next short tutorial, I'll show you how to go down here to set up student learning plans. So I hope that helps. Send me any emails if you got any questions. Thanks.